What's up, Cards Chat? Jeff Gross here, and today we're going to talk a little about satellites. And I don't want to spend the whole video about strategy. I'm more about value and why I believe there are so many good opportunities for satellites and why you should maybe consider if you're playing cash games or if you're playing some MTTs. Let's just take the $300 buy-in range MTTs, and you're like, you know what, I want to pay at $3,200. Satellites, why they're very, very, very valuable, because you can sell some action to them and even take it down for less and then have a shot to play in a big prize pool. Like let's take on Party Poker the WPT 3200, 320 satellites. You play a couple, you can get in for cheaper. You could sell some action even of the satellite and even take down your risk a bit more. And generally, I think people play satellites pretty recklessly. I think there's a lot of mistakes. I think with a little bit of studying and a little bit of thought on it, you can really do some good work and give yourself a good position. So this we'll go over to a. I'll just play this for a second.
We did get the seat after all. That was so intense.
This is when I won three $10,000 seats in one day.
We got the 10K seat with 0.8 blinds. These guys,
on
I don't know what they're waiting
Party
for.
Poker, pretty crazy. For 1K buy-ins, somewhere 500 buy-ins.
Just make it if you fold.
This was during the 10K millions. And there it is, the 10,300 ticket. One of the three. This is from a YouTube video that we put up. But again, I just wanted to talk about value of why I think they're so good. I think a lot of people just are playing a lot of tables when they play them online. They just flick it in. They play recklessly, and there's different parts of the tournament when you should be playing on there's different parts of the tournament for different strategies, and in that particular tournament I got in with 0.8 blinds. You can really find ways to be conservative, and the biggest difference I'll just mention about satellites is, let's say there's 1,000 people and 100 get a seat. It doesn't matter if you're chip leader with the 100 left or if you're in the bottom 10%, and that's a completely different skill set than navigating tournaments and trying to build the chip stack where all the big lion share of the money is 1, 2, 3, and there's a lot of spots where you need to go for it or take risks and look for flips, call off. Whereas in satellites, it just doesn't matter. If there's 140 left, 100 get a seat, 1,000 started. You can be very conservative, very tight, pick good spots, be first in, and there's just so many differences, nuances of the game. It's sort of like a cash game versus a tournament. Like, why are cash games different tournaments? Well, cash games, everyone's deep generally, right? Or the majority of the table is deep. They can top up and they're automatically playing deep stack poker the majority of the time. Whereas in tournaments, you play a tournament, you need to know how to play 10 blinds, 20 blinds, 30 blinds. You need to know how to play when the guy on your left has 12 blinds and you have 100 blinds. You need to know what position to open from. There's a lot of different stuff. Just like in satellites, it's a different kind of game. There's a different strategy involved, and there's a lot of value in them. And if you do satellite in, then you could sell a piece. So let's say you satellite in for a $320 tournament, you win a 3,200 seat, and you put up that full 320. You could then sell 50% or 25%, make a profit, play in a bigger event, and really have a chance. Have a really good chance to hit a big prize pool or level up in the buy-ins you're playing. If you want to play, let's just say you're playing $50 tournaments, but for Party Poker, for example, they have the phases where you can play the 55 and bag chips to go into the 500, play a 500 and go into a 5K tournament, or 265. They have the weekly phase into the big game, 2,600. So this is just my advice to you. If you're looking to find a way to kind of elevate your game, to play higher stakes, take a shot at some satellites. Maybe just watch a basic strategy video on satellites, or discuss with some friends about it and some different points of the tournament and how you want to play. And it's really something too where I feel like people wear their heart on their sleeve. You can see who's just folding whatever. They make it obvious live too. Live satellites are even more amazing in my opinion. Guys are like just showing you, I folded ace queen here, in the small blind when it folded me. Like, you can just really take advantage of situations, and people's strategy, I think, is a lot clearer in satellites, how they're playing and what hands are showing down and what their risk factor is. So that's what I want to talk about. I hope you enjoy. If you guys got questions, go to Ask Me Anything on CardsChat. I do have a forum there, and I see a lot of amazing questions, and we're happy to talk about satellite situations, and there's some interesting ones. There's a lot of times where you'd be surprised how tight you should be folding and also how loose you should be shoving. So I'll just leave you with that thought. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and again, ask me anything anytime, and I'm glad you are here and a part of the CardsChat community.